Masyitah binti Sabri and my metric number is 23BB05024. Today, our group will present about simple random sampling and snowball sampling. We will introduce you how this sampling work, how this sample definition, illustration, and many more. Okay, let's move to the definition of simple random sampling. Okay, right. What is a simple random sampling? Simple random sampling is a type of probability sampling in which the researcher randomly select a subset of participants from a population. Which means is each member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. A simple random sample is a group selected from a larger population where every individual has an equal chance of being chosen. This type of sample aims to fairly represent the whole population without bias. For example, imagine a classroom with 30 students and you want to select 5 of them to answer a survey. If you assign a number to each student from 1 to 30 and then use a random number generator or draw number from a hat to pick 5 students, you are creating a simple random set.
My name is ATIKAH binti HALIM. My matrix number 23BB05022, and I will continue the presentation with illustration simple random sampling. The illustration like this. A lecturer wants to select 5 students from a class of 20 to participate in a survey regarding students' daily expenses. List all students by numbering them 1 to 20. Use a random method by using an online spinner wheel to select the sample. To ensure randomness and fairness, the number 1 to 20 were entered into the spinner. The spinner was spun 5 times, each time selecting one unique student. Once a number was selected, it was removed from the spinner to avoid repetition. The randomly selected student based on their assigned number, where students number 5, 8, 10, 11, and 13 will participate in the survey. These students were then chosen to participate in the survey on daily expenses. Use a random method such as online spinner wheel ensured that each student had an equal chance to being selected.
My name is SOLEHAH binti AHMAD. My matrix number is 23BB05020. There are advantages and disadvantages that we will experience if you use this simple random sampling method. One of the main advantages of simple random sampling is that it gives every individual in the population an equal and fair chance of being selected. This means no one is intentionally or unintentionally left out and no specific group is favored. The selection process is completely random, just like a lottery or lucky draw, because the selection is not influenced by human choice. It helps eliminate researcher bias, whether someone is young or old, male or female, rich or poor, everyone has the same probability of being included. This fairness is crucial in research because it ensures the results reflect the true nature of the population rather than being shaped by someone's preference or assumption. So simple random sampling builds a strong foundation for objective and trustworthy results. Simple random sampling is effective because it typically produces a representative sample of the larger population. This is due to the random selection process, which naturally captures the diversity within the population without the need to divide it into specific groups or categories. For instance, if the population consists of 50% females and 50% males, a simple random sample is likely to reflect a similar gender gender distribution. This representativeness allows researchers to draw more accurate and reliable conclusions about the entire population while saving time and effort in the sampling process. Lastly, one of the most practical benefits of simple random sampling is that it is quick, low cost and easy to carry out even for beginners. All you need is a full list of your population and a method to randomly select individuals, like drawing names from a hat using a random number generator or an online tool. There's no need for complex calculation or advanced planning. This simplicity makes it a popular choice for small-scale studies, student research projects, and situations where time and budget are limited. Compared to other sampling methods that require dividing population into groups or collecting extra information first, simple random sampling gets you straight to the point. It lets you begin your research quickly without compromising on fairness or quality. For organizations or individuals who want efficient results with minimal effort and cost, this method is a practical and dependable solution.
For this advantage of simple random sampling method, firstly, it takes time and can be expensive. Finding and contracting random people, especially in big areas, is not easy. Second, it hards to use when people are spread out in different places. And lastly, there's a chance the sample does not show the real picture, especially if the group is small.
Next, we go through to the snowball sampling. Snowball sampling is a non-probability sampling technique where existing participants help recruit future participants from among their acquaintances. This method is often used when the population is hard to reach, hidden, or not easily identifiable, such as individuals in specific social groups, rare disease patients, or members of underground communities. The concept behind snowball sampling is similar to how snowball grows as it rolls. One participant leads to another and the sample gradually expands. The process usually begins with a small group of initial participants known as seeds. These seeds are chosen by the researcher and are then asked to refer others who meet the criteria of the study. Each new participant may, in turn, refer more people. Over time, the sample size increases like a snowball rolling down a hill.
Okay, let's move to the illustration of snowball sampling. How does it work? Step 1. You need to identify initial participants. You start with a small number of individuals who fit your research criteria. How to find them? Through exciting contacts, community leaders, or target outreach. This can be a tricky spot because you might know about them first before you interview them. Second step is require an interview. You interview or collect data from this initial participant. Step 3, you ask for referrals. You ask these participants to recommend other individuals they know who also fit the research criteria. Step 4, repeat the process. You then contact the referred individuals by the initial participant at the first, and then explain the study, and if they agree to participate, you interview them and ask for referrals. Step 5 is continue until saturation. This process continue until you reach data saturation, meaning no new information or themes are emerging from new participants, or you meet your desired sample size.
So now, for the advantage of snowball sampling, first, it saves time and money. Since each person helps bring in others, it's faster and cheaper. Second, the group can grow quickly. Once you get a few, they can lead you to more. And lastly, it's flexible. You can easily adjust this method if something unexpected happens during data collection.
Next, I will continue with disadvantages of snowball sampling. The first disadvantages is time consuming. The process depends on referrals, which can be slow or unpredictable, especially if participants are not proactive. This method depends on people recommending others, but not everyone will respond quickly, and some may not help at all. For example, you might have to wait days or weeks for a participant to refer someone new. Also, if people are shy, forgetful, and just not interested, your sample might stop growing. So, while it seems simple, snowball sampling can actually take a long time and cost days in your research. Next, sampling base. Participants are recruited through existing networks, which often lends to homogeneous sample and reduced representative. Imagine asking someone to recommend a friend to join your studies. That friends will likely be similar in background, lifestyle, beliefs, because people tend to know others who are like them. If this continue, you will end up with a group of people who are all quite similar. This is what we call sampling base, where your sampling doesn't not truly reflect the diversity of the whole population. For example, if you are studying social media habits but only get university students from one course, your finding won't represent all age group or professions. Lastly, is lack of randomness. The method is non-random, which makes it difficult to generalize finding to broader population. In research, we usually want everyone in the population to have an equal chance of being chosen. That's what we call a random sample. But with snowball sampling, it depends on who participants know, no chance. That means entire group of people who are not connected to anyone in the sample will never be included. So your result might be valid for the small network, but they won't apply to the whole population. This makes your study less reliable for drawing big conclusions. So that is all from us. Thank you.